Hello, hello. Hello, good evening, guys. Good evening. Can you hear me? Hello, good evening, team. Nice, Ali. Thanks for confirming. चलो मैं बोला आज खड़े रह के सेशन लेते. Let's put some energy in the ground. Okay, good evening. Sriraj, Ali, Kalpesh, Junaid. Good evening, Shravan, Balram. Okay, and all the other members, Ramesh, Sudhir, Priya, Abhay. Chalo, nice. The voice is all good, everything clear? Okay, guys, today's session is going to be really very important one. So week 1 was the foundation. So whatever we are going to do today, and it's 3-week program. Week 1 is done. It was laying the core foundation. Okay, all the techniques, discussions, ideas, everything what we learned. On top of that, we are going to build the further 2 weeks. Okay, which will be proper implementation of that in order to get whatever we want out of our lives. Okay. So week 2 primary focus is going to be around cracking this primary goal of our life. Okay, and we are not going to just do it independently. We will be trying to collaborate more with one another. Small groups will be formed. Some brainstorming will happen. You guys can share your problems, discuss it with the other team members. They can share something back to you, and then you try to use the internet and let's strategize, plan, and everything. Okay, so we are going to get into all of that. The system which we understood about problem solving. So it is 5 parts. First, setting clarity of the goal. Next, planning it properly. And for that planning, that is what right from today onwards, we are going to start doing that planning where you come up with the ideas. Plus, we are going to use internet, chat GPT, some solutions, some ideas from net, merge your thought process with those ideas which you got. And then tomorrow's session. Okay, so tomorrow's session, we will be forming small groups where with the groups, you guys discuss your ideas, whatever your understanding is there. So small groups of 3 members. Okay. So देखो guys, what exactly is going to happen when generally we are alone? The problem becomes very big. But actually, when you try to work towards some solution, you have people around you who are helping you to reach to the solution. It becomes easy for achieving. So this is what kind of a system we are trying to build in this week 2 and week 3, where you will be more interactive and solving your own problems using the power of this group that we are creating. Okay. Now, how exactly it will happen? So today's session, we will define what the primary goal is with full-on clarity. Okay. So week 1 pe secondary focus tha, now full-on clarity for the primary goal. Okay. Next, we will spend some time. You write down some ideas to the best of your knowledge on how do you want to accomplish your primary goal. That also today's session will take. Next, we will use chat GPT or some other kind of AI tools or Googling out, reading some blogs and trying to get some ideas from there on how we want to solve the problem. Okay, so today majorly it's just going to be figuring out what can we do to solve the problem. And then let's this kind of level 1 planning. Tomorrow we will create smaller groups of 3 members. So guys, be committed, daily join in, don't make it optional. So tomorrow, and guys, tomorrow we will form, again, I'm not going to make it forcefully mandatory for all. So first I'll give a form, whoever wants to collaborate with other members, and that gives you even a freeness to interact basically. Otherwise, many people will be hesitated, juniors and all. Hai. So we will try to like first give you optional. Okay, if you want to do it, yes, engage. And then tomorrow we will form 3 member groups. Okay, where each of the member gets 10 minutes of time. We did this activity last like a few weeks ago, and it was really useful. So we will create like 3 member groups where every person gets to brainstorm on their problem and goal with the other 2 members. Okay, so you are going to place your problem, and for 10 minutes, the other 2 team members will be helping you to solve your problem. Okay, and guys, one thing, don't focus too much on problem hai and crying and complaining. Okay, so that's not going to work out. Your focus should be, okay, this is a problem, but we need a solution. And then for getting to the solution, you should also share what analysis you're doing today with chat GPT, your ideas, and try to make a proper use of that 10 minutes with the other 2 members. And then just a 10 minutes timer, it tosses to other guy, that person also raises. So it will be like 2 members, like 2 human beings are helping you to solve your problem. Today, using ChatGPT and Google Blogs, you are helping yourself to solve the problem. Plus, you are using your creative mind to even solve your own problem. So when you engage into that level, some solutions will definitely come. Okay, and that is what, guys, it is part of the big puzzle. If you want to get results in life, step 2 is planning, and all of this groundwork is required to properly plan. Okay, you cannot be random and like jo man mein aaya, you can just do that. It will not work out. So you need to plan, collaborate, connect, and that is how the step 2 will happen. And then we are going to discuss tomorrow, after that grouping is done, we will discuss how do you execute your full day in a high performance and a high productive manner. Okay, so we will discuss some techniques and like more focused how you should take actions on top of the plan. Okay, so this is what is going to be. And eventually, okay, I'm just quickly sharing my screen. Let's have a look here. We are just trying to build that universal problem solving system. Okay, nothing more than that, but it needs a lot of efforts. It doesn't happen by itself. Okay, so just have a look here. Okay, simple. Setting the goal, planning. So today, tomorrow, you will brainstorm, your team members, like 3 groups that we will create, they will brainstorm. Next, we will discuss how do you then strategize it into daily actions. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are again going to implement a system here. So it's, let me share a full screen first of all, stop sharing. If we do it systematically, guys, everything becomes possible. Okay, otherwise just questions will be there, problems will be there, and we will be array what to do to solve it and stuff like that. Okay, so they go now how you should achieve before we take on with the practical activities for today. Let's touch the main thing of how we can effectively execute this full system for achieving our primary goal. Okay, how we can effectively execute the full system. Now, how exactly? Okay, we already said the main layer is once you have a goal, then plan, take actions, review, plan, take action, review, and this cycle continues forever till the time you get your result. Okay, so eventually result milega, but this cycle has to be affected very properly, implemented very properly. So what are we going to do is, okay, simple planning. We are going to do it at this level. Weekly planning. We already discussed key successful people take actions in terms of days and weeks. So forget about next 6 months or 1 year. We need to plan. Today is Monday. So this week, what should we do which will take me closer to my primary goal? Okay, I'm not saying in 1 week you will reach there, but you will take some steps which will take you towards your primary goal. If you don't think it like that, you will end up wasting this week, and that is going to be a problem. Okay, so first, today and tomorrow itself, we will come up with a weekly plan. What are we supposed to do? This plan will help you to take the actions. Okay, fine. Next, again, today, tomorrow sessions may we will be discussing out of that weekly plan, what should be your daily plan? You know your secondary goal ka planning, but for the primary plan, what are you supposed to do? And next, third, we already started this day review. So whatever you plan for the day, just be honest to yourself. Are you doing it, not doing it? What's working, what's not working? This simple checkpoints is going to help us to get results, because your brain is very smart. It can analyze, it can make decisions. So allow yourself to do it. This is what it is. Okay, fine. And chalo, weekly planning bhi ho jayega, daily plan, next daily review. And then by the end of this week, we are going to do a weekly review. So basically, we are just trying to add some structure into our life, which will help us getting the primary goal. And we will even see how the secondary goals, whatever we set up in the week 1, are we really following it or not following? Okay, so thoda sa, take a moment to just digest these things. Okay, so 1 week before, when you guys started this program, okay, we had a particular lifestyle, the way we think, act, use of 24 hours. From there, within 1 week, we started changing it. And not with motivation, we have built a system around it. And that system is Google Sheet tracking system. So you have some clarity, at least on a daily basis, for all the other areas, what needs to be done. Today, tomorrow, you will focus on your primary problem of your life, what exactly needs to be done, and we will put this into the system where weekly by weekly we will take actions to achieve greater results from the life. And you will realize, one of the beautiful thing which I read somewhere, the kind of a person you will become in your journey of goal accomplishment, that is worth living for. Okay, to have big dreams, big desires, but the person you become in order to achieve that goal, that is worth living a life for. Okay, so just understand, this is brilliant. It is going to make you massively different person than who you were in the past. You will get better in planning, decision making, consistency, punctuality, boldness, courageousness, risk taking abilities will grow. Okay, commitments will grow. Like सब कुछ change हो जाएगा, and that's worth living for. To have a big dream, but in order to achieve that big dream, you need to change the kind of a person you are, your thought process, actions, behaviors, and that's what we are trying to do. Okay, so chalo, this is the plan. And how are we going to do it? Okay, so all these things we already said, we will do it all together. So I'm not going to leave you independently kuch kar do, because that becomes a bit tough. Okay, and that's where this group is going to help us to do those things. So today's plan already said we will execute it. It's already 9, 14, 15. So 45 minutes, the hardcore execution. And you brainstorm, come up with nice ideas and things on how you want to solve your own problem. And then tomorrow we will form groups where you discuss it. Again, come up with things. Let's see, meet new people. Otherwise, we are the same people, same friends. So thoda baat karte. Let's make some new bonds, establish with them. So that's going to be some 30 minutes talk for tomorrow. And after that, we will speak on productivity and how to engage more nicely while you are executing during the day. Okay. Uske baad, guys, right now, I'm going to share a quick survey form. Okay. It's basically a LinkedIn poll I have created about just identify your identity. Like whether you are a job seeker right now or a working professional. If you're a working professional, do you belong into 0 to 4 section or 4+ experience, or you are a non-IT candidate? Okay. So based upon the result of that form, accordingly, we will try to introduce those concepts which will help like majority of the people, and we will try to accordingly justify the remaining 2 weeks. Okay, job seekers ke liye, I want to take very special sessions on hunting and cracking the jobs. For working professionals, accordingly we will focus, and then I will structurize the session somehow. Okay, so as to give you big value. And even if you have queries, post it, because next 2 weeks mein hardcore implementation, interaction, involvement, and problem solving is going to happen. That's the plan of the remaining 2 weeks. Okay, so be there and you will get huge value. So first of all, let me give you that LinkedIn poll link in our chat. Right now itself, you can just mark it so we can take that. Okay, here it is. Okay, somebody is saying if we can create a WhatsApp group of all the members. We already have WhatsApp groups. Okay, we already have WhatsApp groups. I will be sharing that with you. Okay. Again, my way is simple. Those who are hardcore committed, they belong eventually as part of our inner circle community where people are chatting, discussing, and a lot of further involvement. But for that, people have to be really committed over a period of time, and then they get into the inner circle. Okay. But otherwise, we have groups where you can be a participant of that. Okay, non-interactive groups. Okay, so first, identify. Okay, your role in this poll. Quickly, guys, chalo, identify your role. I pasted it in the chat. All the questions we will take it later as part of the remaining 2 weeks. It will be properly planned. So that's my major focus is not on 1 day basis. I'm looking at a 3-week program where people get the value. Okay, so accordingly we have structurized it, and accordingly we will share the value. Everybody just quickly mark it, so that will help me to phrase the 2 weeks properly based upon who belongs in which section. And then we will straight away go with the today's topic. Okay, somebody is asking for the link one more time. Let me paste it again. Pasting it in Zoom. Okay, this is just a poll. Based upon that, we will plan the further sessions. And don't worry, I'll invite HR. So he's having 13 years of IT experience, worked into a lot of companies, seen the recruitment process from HR eyes. So that kind of person for job seekers and all, we will share more value from that, what tools and how to do stuff. Okay, from HR perspective, together combined sessions we will be taking. And for working professionals, my major expertise is driving the IT projects and what the IT industry needs and does not need. 13 years I have spent here. So there are a lot of insights which will help majority of the people to grow rapidly forward in the IT career. So working professionals ke liye bhi it's going to be like very useful. I'll share all my key learnings. So all that is part of the next 2 weeks plan. Okay, okay. So chalo, it's 9:16. The basic stuff has started. I mean, it's time to rock and roll. Okay, okay. So everybody getting up, ready. Shravan, hai kya bhai? Yeah, Shravan is there, Ali is there, Balram is there, and hopefully people behind the screen, you guys are also there. Okay. कभी कभी बहुत unfortunate situation होता है कि while I am taking some session, we meet in the morning. Okay, we meet in the morning कि 6:30 a.m. और evening वाले में accidentally camera on हो जाता है and public is like ऐसे सो रही so I feel like चलो लल्ला लल्ला लोरी गा के सुला देते हैं, but don't sleep. Okay, we will talk some other time about this topic also कि how this laziness like disturbs the focus and distraction. ठीक है, तो करते everything in life has a reason. Okay, तो fine, चलो let's get up. तो थोड़ा जंपिंग ओके ऑल लेट्स गो. आज खड़ा हूं तो थोड़ा यूज करता हूँ माहौल को, एनवायरनमेंट को. ओके, सो आई यूज्ड टू टेक अ लॉट ऑफ स्टैंडिंग सेशंस. सो व्हाइल आई वाज इन अमीरपेट, ओके, so as part of that like there used to be like 500,000 people in audience. तो नटराज सर used to call me in अमीरपेट, वहां जाके देता. तो like stage presence में तो और धूम धड़ाका चलता था, right? So during COVID time, the chair पे बैठ गए तो बैठ गए थे. So today I thought कि चलो let's stand up. Fine. Okay, so guys, chalo, let's focus. So good to see Ankit as well. Okay, so 4-5 members on camera, so that helps in nice focus. Okay, so guys, we are going to get started with primary goal. Okay, now the importance of this is all throughout the day in your mind, primary goal should be running. It should be that need of your life ki chahiye, I need it. Okay, khate, sote, jagte, whatever. Okay, all throughout the day, what's my primary goal? It should constantly keep running, and accordingly you should be like, okay, what can I do to solve it? Who are the people who will help me? Now I have done this, it's not working. Now can something be changed? Nothing, but the mind should continuously be engaged in solving your primary goal. That is where secondary wale ko we removed it aside. But remaining all focus of the brain should be in primary goal. What can I do? What can my friends do? What can the people that I know do? How can I use the social media platforms properly? What ideas can be implemented? If you're doing something, is it working? Is it not working? Analysis and full engagement of your mind should be towards primary goal solving. Okay? And it's not a wish. Now this is important, guys. It's not a choice key. If it doesn't happen, then also life is fine. No, primary goal should become a need. I want it at any cost, and it's not optional. You will do whatever it takes to get to your primary goal. Okay? So it has to become that burning desire in you, which should wake you up. Like you should not get sleep at night. Okay, come on, my goals are not happening. I should wake up early and do something about it. That kind of madness has to be awakened for getting your primary goal sorted. Now, I know it's not possible in a single day to get there, but that's the target. Okay? Now, let's perform the first step. Clearly writing down what is your most burning desire of your life. Okay, which is your primary goal. I'm not saying next 50 years goal, but right now in your life, what do you really want? A burning desire for the next, let's say 1 year ke andar, if you want to achieve it. What is that dream? Okay, so chalo everybody open up a notepad. Everyone, please do the activities together. Last time I was checking one-on-one with WhatsApp. Some people said I was driving. That's where I was not able to do. Taking actions is going to help you. Please, okay? So, chalo, write down your primary goal. One-liner statement. It should not be a paragraph. It should be very clear-cut one-liner statement. What do you really want out of your life? Okay, and try to be more detailed oriented there. If you are saying I want a job, try to specify like what kind of a role you want, what kind of company, what kind of package you're targeting for. Try to be more precise. Okay, not vague. Don't say I want to be a healthy. Okay, define health. What is your definition of health? Thoda clarity mein jao. Okay. So at least write down, brainstorm. But again, remember that it has to be a burning desire. I want it at any cost, and that should take your life significantly different than where you are right now. Okay, छोटा मोटा रहेगा तो उसमें मजा नहीं आएगा. It will not be that enjoyable. So primary goal. Okay. Think. Hopefully, majority of you might have already thought about it. So, अगर नहीं हुआ है, तो that's what goal gives direction for your life. Friday topic. So you need to have goal to have a direction to your life. Otherwise, you will be lost. You will be stuck at the same place. Once you're done with this, comment it in chat as done, team. नहीं, okay, guys. Primary एक होना चाहिए. Somebody is saying कि health भी है, job भी है. No, health then becomes make one as secondary. Primary should be only one. Don't travel in two boats together. There has to be one primary goal, and that to be one-liner clarity. What do you really want? Okay, don't mix up. Secondary is different, primary is different. Have that clarity. You prioritize what is more important for you. Okay. And maybe as part of secondary, give more time to that goal if you feel, but that should not bother you in the mind. Mind should have one. Okay, so we have Ali done, Nakul done, Akhilesh done, Himlata done. Okay, Shravan done. Okay, many are done. Okay, fine. Now, dekho guys. The thing is, there is a simple technique of goal setting. Okay, it acts like a framework and a guiding mechanism for people to set the goals in a proper manner. And that technique is called as a SMART goal technique, SMERT. So whatever right now you have written, let's try to convert it into a SMART goal format. Okay, so how exactly that SMART goal is, let's take a couple of minutes to realize that. Okay, SMART goal technique. I'm sharing the screen. Yeah, this is what, if you just go to Google SMART goal technique. Okay, so simple, SMART. Already the world have done a lot of exploration. We need to utilize it and build on top of that. Okay, and it's pretty logical. If we would not have even, let's say, learned alphabets ABCD, inventing tak jaoge to kabhi language सीखोगे right? So you need to build up further. Whatever previous generation has done, you take it forward. Don't try to start from scratch. And there is not, don't take your egos in between. I should do it. I should figure out. It's a dumb way. Why do you want to figure out which is already figured out? Okay, it is painful. You take it forward. That's the right use of your life. Generation by generation, humanity goes forward because people take it forward. Otherwise, we would still have been living in the same like cow sheds and all that. Okay, fine. The SMART goal technique, use the existing world systems and take it forward. Now, how does it work? SMART is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound. Okay, SMART. Okay, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound. You can just write it quickly. Okay, SMART. There you go. Which means first, the goal has to be specific. Okay, गूगल पे उसका डेफिनेशन भी है. Your goal should be clear and specific. Otherwise, you won't be able to focus your efforts or feel truly motivated to achieve it. Nothing but clarity is everything. So your goal should be clear, not confusing. So one-liner line, whatever you write now. Okay, what's the next move? Whatever you have written right now, the one-liner goal statement, that we will convert into a SMART goal technique. Okay, so you have to make it one-liner, clear-cut statement. If you tell it to anybody, they should understand what you really want in your life, and it should be very clear-cut, precise. No confusion. No, it should not be like double interpretation. Maybe ऐसा भी है या वैसा भी है. It should not add any confusion. So the goal has to be clear and precise. Clarity is everything. Okay. Next. Now this is important. Somehow you have to make your goal measurable. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा you have to be creative. Okay, because sometimes your goal might not be measurable and you cannot say that. This technique is proven. Okay, goals should be measurable, nothing but it should have a numeric value assigned. Some or the other, you have to get creative now here. Numeric value assigned. So let's say today is 13th of March. So if you derive the numeric value of your goal situation right now, let's say if that number comes like 5, and then your goal numeric value is, let's say, 50. Nothing but from your goal statement, you should be able to derive some numeric value and which you can compare with your present state and say how far away you are from your goal. As this is very important. Without this, goals will like take you here and there. You need to have a number associated with the goal. For example, if you want to be healthy, maybe you can target a certain weight. I want to be, let's say, 72 kg. And then you know a number right now, how much you are weighing, then that gives a differentiation. Oh, from X, I have to go to 72. Numeric comparison. Now, if you want a job, you need to be precise what designation and what package job you want. Okay, and then accordingly that package becomes a number for you, not like anything, everything. At least set up a minimum this much package wala job chahiye, and then right now you get it. I don't have any offer, or right now my current package is, let's say, X, and now I need to go to a package of, let's say, double or triple than that. So it's up to you, but there has to be a number, because every single day of your life, if you ask yourself that number, you will know how far away you are from your goal. And if the distance is big, maybe immediately in 1 week itself, you will realize, oh, I am not going closer towards my goal. So that number should tell you ki kitna effort is more required. Okay, that is where clarity. So now figure out, try to be creative. What kind of number interpretation you can define? So we will rewrite. Next. Okay, next, make your goal achievable. देखो यहाँ पे भी they have explained this measurable field also. It's important to have measurable goals so that you can track your progress. So otherwise you will never know, and all of a sudden, let's say 3 months mein I want this, and every single day you are not going closer towards your goal, you will not even realize where you are going wrong. So it's important. Okay, now remaining 3 things are okay, achievable. What I realized out of my life experience, simple. If you ask somebody who is in 5th class to solve 10th class problem, that guy will maybe not able to solve it. Okay, 1 out of 500 or like 1000 might be able to, but geniuses are different. Majority of the world, if you say 5th class ke bande ko to solve 10th class problem, he will not be able to. Okay, no matter how much hard he is working. Okay, but point is, that doesn't mean he will never be able to do. Just that currently he is not able to do, you give him maybe 3 more years. And if he is in 8th class and then he works really very hard, then he will be able to solve even 10th class problem. Nothing but the goal should be achievable. It should not be like 5th class ke bande ko 10th class ka de de rahe aur wo banda apni jaan laga diya, he is not able to achieve it, and then he draws conclusion, I am a loser in my life. That should never happen. Don't do that to yourself. So the goal should always be somewhat beyond your reach. It should not be in your comfort zone. 10th class ka banda solving 10th class problem, that comfortable also should not be there. It should be challenging, but it should be still inside your reach. So strike that right balance. It will help you to grow, but achievable. Otherwise, many people will stop saying, "Arey yaar, ho hi nahi raha hai, maybe I should never do this." And that conclusion comes, right? The grapes are sour. Fox and ka story, the grapes are sour. And guys, this is where many people go wrong. They try to achieve an unachievable goal. They try whatever, and after that they draw a conclusion. I tried since 6 months, nothing is happening. Maybe I cannot achieve it, and forever throughout the life they will not be even trying again. That's wrong conclusion. A fifth class person is right now not able to solve. You try, maybe after 3 more years, you will be able to do the same thing. The grapes are not sour, and don't leave it forever. Maybe this is right now, you are not capable to solve. You need to work more to become first capable, and then you solve. So that is where. Now, whatever goal you have set up, okay, make sure it is achievable. That is where I'm not saying the next 10 years, 20 years ka goal lagana hai. Focus for next 1 year, and in 1 year, whatever you can achieve bigger than your potential, you need to set it up like that. Okay? So let's say agar 10 lakh ka package hai, if you set up like 2 crore ka package chahiye, it's a big deal. Okay? Maybe bahut mehnat karni padegi, and still you might not get it. But from a 10 lakh package, targeting a 25 or a 30 lakh package, and then figuring out how to get it. Okay, and maybe at least double to ho hi jayega, 20 lakh to you will anyways make it. But it is still achievable target, not unrealistic. But 51 CR becomes big numbers. Okay, but yes, something extraordinary can also happen, but know the practicality of life. Okay, know the practicality of life. And gradually you will get it anyways in a long run, because the system should run forever, and then relevant. So it should make sense for you. So nothing great about it. It should be like meaningful to you. And the last one is time bound. Okay, nothing but your goal should have a deadline. Goal without deadline will not be achieved. Goal without deadline will not be achieved, because the mind works like that. If there is no deadline, it takes as long as it takes. And that's a very big problem. Okay, this is how the mind works. Without a deadline, it doesn't work properly. I'll tell you my project example. Okay. In my project, I newly started with a big project, and the first day the project was in a pretty messy situation. Okay, so I became the lead of that team of like 10 members. They were working on the project since past 6 months. The project did not go to production since past 6 months. They are working on that, and the client had bad remarks about the project. And then I was supposed to lead that project and take it to live and make it work. Okay, now let me tell you. The first question which the corresponding, whoever was the client for that project, as soon as I was allocated to that project, the first question that person asked me was, "Tausif, tell me by when we are going to go live with this project." Nothing but a deadline. Tell me the date by which we will go live. And then automatically my mind started thinking, for the project to go live, I need to first figure out what is happening, what all features are done, what is the status of that, how much time it will take. And then I need to figure out all that, define the scope, and then only I can tell you that deadline. The brain automatically works towards deadline always. And then he said, "Okay, fine. So I'm not pushing you, but do that analysis and tell me the deadline by when this project can go to production." And then within 2 weeks, I did all of that, told it, and we made it possible. That's how life works. You need to have a clear-cut deadline by when you want to achieve what you want. And if you have done that kind of a deadline, your entire planning, execution efforts should be aligned to take you towards that goal on that deadline. Now get practical about that achievable deadline also. Set it up clearly. Job chahiye to define, I need a job in next 3 months. Define that date. What is that 3 months also? Let's say 30 of June. And then you have to figure out from today till 30 June, how many months you have, and every month what can be done in order to go towards that. But without deadline, you will be lost. This is how a human being is. Okay, fine. So a lot of things. We went in pretty detail. Now let's do this one thing, guys. Whatever your goal is, take next 5 minutes and try to convert it into this. Okay, make it specific, make it measurable, make it achievable, make it relevant. It's for you, and then give a deadline. Give achievable deadline. So there are a lot of other blogs. They will say, "Nahi, nahi, goal, bada, dream big and all." You guys are starting with the goals right now. Set up something which is you can get it, and then as life teaches you, then start accomplishing big wonders. It's possible, but step by step chalte hai na. Why first step itself takes so massive and then cry for entire life ke nahi ho raha hai? It doesn't work like that. Okay, let's make it step by step. So guys, take some time, finish it, and hopefully everybody would have updated that LinkedIn blog which I pasted. Okay, let me refresh. Let's see what are the numbers. Okay, 27% is job seekers, freshers in this group. There are 51% which are IT working professionals, 0 to 4 years experience, and there are 16% people who are 4+ experience, and then there are non-IT 6%. Okay, fine. So then there is like 30-year and working professionals. So we will get it valuable for both. Okay, primary, no matter what dream you have, accomplish karte. Next 2 weeks may more engaging sessions will do it, and I think everybody will get value as part of that. Okay, fine. Shall rewrite it, think with a peaceful mind. And you know the beautiful part with this, even if you make mistake, no problem. Tomorrow you can fix it again. Just be consistent. Life gives you opportunities every single day. ठीक है, चलो. अरे जावेद अंसारी, कर लो भाई, कर लो. अभी कैमरा ऑन करके स्माइल मार रहा है भाई. हाँ. अरे जावेद उठ के कर ले मेरे भाई. या अभी अभी आ गया है जावेद मैदान में. हाँ, वरना सोते पड़ा. उठ ले भाई, तेरा बैठ जाओ, एक पेपर लो, पेन लो, कुछ तो ले लो जावेद भाई. या थोड़ा सा एटलीस्ट, या व्हाट इज योर गोल, जस्ट राइट इट डाउन. कुछ तो करोगे तो कुछ आउटपुट निकलेगा. एंड समबडी सेज दिस वेरी ब्यूटीफुल थिंग गाइस, के डोंट कीप योर गोल्स इन योर माइंड. क्योंकि दिमाग में बहुत कुछ चल रहा है, दिमाग में दही चल रहा है. राइट इट ऑन अ पीस ऑफ पेपर, बिकॉज यू विल नेवर फॉरगेट इट. ठीक है. नहीं, इट्स ओके जावेद, इफ यू वांट टू टर्न कैमरा, हाँ कर लो, बट सो मत. ओके, ठीक है. सोना नहीं है. फाइन. Okay then guys, think, and once you're done with smart, just confirm it. And this was one of my intention also, कि stand करके लेता हो तो at least some of the people might be like, अरे तो सिखाने के लिए stand कर रहा है और बंदा बैठ नहीं रहा है. So I thought कि चलो let's go to some pain to inspire people. Thanks Javed, nice. Good to see Nikhil as well. Take some time, and this is your burning desire of life. Be very clear in what you want, and it should be worth achieving. Okay, and once you're done with this, put a few dones in the chat. Okay, somebody's saying financial freedom. Make it in a smart goal format. What is your definition of that financial freedom? It is a very big term. Yes, first level is fine, but convert it into a proper measurable thing. Relevant is nothing but it should be meaningful for you. Matlab, if you achieve it, you should find the joy. Ke, haan, sahi kiya hai life. It should not be something out of the context. It should align with your long-term desires and dreams of life. Okay, that's pretty. Yeah, it should be in context with your life. Somebody is asking a question. Okay, from 6 lakhs, asking for a 20 plus lakh ka package, is it achievable or not? Okay. So there are multiple factors. It depends. Firstly, yes, how much technically capable you are. Okay. Second, it depends upon the market based upon your experience. Does it pay like that? Third, it depends upon what kind of companies will pay like that. So all that also becomes part of analysis. I would suggest, yes, initially, if you want 20, set up 20 and accordingly start figuring it out, what all ways are there to reach there. Can your current company pay? If not, then which companies are paying? For how much experience they are paying? You have to do all that analysis. It's not magic, okay? You have to make your goals work by figuring it out. Agar lag raha, I know it's not a practical thing, the market is not paying that much, okay? Then maybe you have to accordingly readjust. Otherwise, you have to create those kind of jobs where you get it. So it's all doable stuff, but figuring it out is required. But yes, initially start setting that as a target. Okay, maybe you might have to switch the job, go to some other company or whatever. Okay, let's see. Okay, next. And guys, again, be realistic. थोड़ा सा market में देखो कि क्या चल रहा है, ठीक है? If maybe whatever you have said, if that is not supportable in the market, you will not be able to get it. So don't get mad about stuff. Get practical about life, and then step by step grow. Step by step, you will move forward. Okay, ठीक है. Somebody is saying, can I change my primary goal after achieving a certain goal? Yeah, guys, it's always, it's your choice. Okay. So just the thing is, you need to have one primary thing always throughout your life. If you feel you have reached to a certain level, abhi aage aur jaane ki zarurat nahi hai, you want to go somewhere else, yes, you can switch it. So make your own decisions, it's fine. Somebody is saying the primary motivation is money. Is it right or wrong? Okay, देखो, yes, it is okay to have money as the motivation. Okay, it is fine. The second thing immediately comes is, but what do you want to do in order to get that much of money? If the path that you are choosing to go to that much money, if that path is wrong, then no matter how much money you make, it's not going to make sense. Okay, so yes, having big money is good. Set that as a target. But what path, how are you trying to achieve that? That is also very important. Otherwise, life में सब गलत काम करके, if you make a lot of money, that's not worth achieving. Okay, but if you're on the right track, you know what you're doing is right, it's good for the people, it's good for you, फिर set up a bigger goal. Because देखो, if good people earn a lot of money, they can do a lot of good things in the world. This concept you need to know about money. Ki money will multiply the kind of a person you are. If you're a good person with money, you will become more powerful. And if you're a negative person with money, you will cause that much damage to the society. So money will multiply you as an individual. So try to be really good, have big dream of big money, and then accomplish it and use that money properly in the society and for yourself. Yeah. Okay. Chalo. Fine, that's okay. So the purpose is family. That's okay. So I'm not saying chota socho bada kamao, paisa kamao, sahi tarike se kamao, and do something meaningful with that. Okay. Okay, Kalpesh is saying wo package from 6 lakh 20 lakh is available. The point is there are companies in the market which will pay, but you need to figure that out. There will be companies, and guys, you have to do your own research. Nobody is going to come and do it for you. Okay, so even though if I answer right now, I might be completely wrong. But in internet, you might see there are some companies. Go to Glassdoor, do some research for your own self. Go to Glassdoor, check how much experience, how much package, what kind of companies are paying. Do some Googling about it and all that, and try to get something out of there. And then you draw a conclusion. To my knowledge, it's possible, but it might not be possible for you because you're not even reaching to those companies. So what is true for me might not be true for you, and what is true for you might not be true for me. So you have to do your own research and then see how to get what you want in life, because paths are completely separate. Okay, so you have to figure out. Okay, okay, chalo. Now let's move on. So it's 9:46 p.m. right now. Okay, 9:46. एक simple काम करते हैं. Every one of you, I feel, hopefully might already know there is something called as ChatGPT in the market. How many of you know it? How many of you know it? Just do a thumbs up या like कुछ तो, thumbs up, hands up, कुछ तो. Okay. इसके अंदर थोड़ा सा zoom में थोड़ा सा let's see कि कितना है. Count we are seeing. Okay, thumbs up like. Okay, 25, 30. Okay, just put something else. Out of like 100 people, we will see how many of you know it. I think raise hand stays for a long time. बाकी आके चला भी जा रहा है. Okay, ठीक है. Let's assume 50 to 60% crowd knows it maybe. ठीक है. Yeah, somebody who has raised hand, उनका it's sticking for a long time. Okay. I think majority of the people know it. Okay, majority of the people know it, and it looks like a चलो high five देने का मन कर रहा है सबको. ठीक है. So that's a good thing. I think first time इतना interactive किसी ने मारा है टालिया ग्रुप के अंदर. ठीक है. Now let me tell you one thing. This is going to get scary for some of the people. Okay, but I want you to really understand this. ठीक है. हाँ, उतार देते हाथ. Okay, I have seen and I am seeing in the IT companies and many big companies, medium level companies, okay, in US market as well, there are people making decisions. Don't hire from market. Let's use these AI tools to speed up programming. The world is already starting to change. Okay, why? You might be like, how? I used it by myself and it's amazing. Okay, one day a developer, whatever he codes in one day, that same code with better precision can be completed in 1 to 2 hours by ChatGPT. Okay, there is some integration on top of ChatGPT, not directly ChatGPT, but there is something called as GitHub Copilot. Okay, GitHub Copilot, it is yes paid right now, but companies can make a decision why to invest on a developer. Let's go and take one subscription of this GitHub Copilot. Okay, now what's happening? Just by writing comments, do you know this fact? Just by writing comments, okay, do this. It has written all the code, and this happened in front of my eyes. What a developer will take 3 to 4 hours, that is written in 3 minutes. Just like that, entire code is written. It's integrated with the IDE. So I'm just telling you, you don't know how the future will go. You have to be smart. You need to have your knowledge great and be ready for anything that will happen in the world. Anything can happen. Literally anything can happen. Because yeah, I think this is one of a breakthrough technology, ChatGPT, जो अभी आया है, and it is drastically going to change everything. There are now thoughts that next week they are going to launch ChatGPT 4, where they are going to do video processing, image processing. It's going to impact more. There are content writing jobs which is going out. All the material, knowledge, everything is coming here. Now, this is interesting. Okay, whatever code people used to write, you know how much of efforts it needs for writing unit testing for that code. Sometimes even double efforts. If 3 days for development, so it might take 2 to 3 days for writing unit testing. With these tools, just with comment, you just write that comment and it writes test cases automatically within 5 minutes for entire code which is written. It's not humanly possible to achieve it. The tool has done it with a very great precision. Now you need to understand, smart minds are required to use this technology, and as the future unfolds, smarter people will have the right jobs. Only smarter people will have the right jobs. Dumb people के jobs cut down हो जाएंगे, and देखो, the world will figure out way. So maybe not IT, कुछ और खुल जाएगा, because governments will be there, regulations will be there, and people will be there. So jobless तो नहीं होंगे. The market will take a new form, but be ready. Next 20 years में कुछ भी हो सकता है. Anything can happen. And already recent survey US में तो ऐसे निकल के आया था कि majority of the company there are using this AI based programming tools in order to speed up everything. ठीक है? And okay, literally abhi last week का incident I'll tell you. Okay, it's been for me 7 years I have not coded anything in my IT project. 7 years, okay, I'm just into management, leading and all that other things. I have not coded anything. So, abhi now I'm so much out of dated with latest coding. Okay, I'll tell you a simple thing. I was building a small code, POC, ऐसे कुछ तो small project I was doing for myself. Okay, now while I was doing the project, I was not figuring out कि कैसे करना है. I'm like, technology भी नहीं पता. Okay, I just asked a few questions to ChatGPT. Okay, can you suggest me some code in simple English language? It gave me entire code. Okay, and now this is amazing. Do you know this fact? उसको जावा का कोड दो, बोलो कि भाई convert it into Python, converted. You take a Java file, give it to ChatGPT, within minute it converts into Python, and in real IT projects, for converting a Java application into a Python application and maintaining the functional logic, that is a nightmare. It's doing it like magic, just doing it. And that's amazing. Okay, so I'm telling it because it is going to come. It's not deniable. And there are many big companies, they are forcing their employees. I don't know to what extent Indian market may these things have started happening, but here, abroad, here, there are many companies that are forcing the employees to start using this as a mandation, and employees are loving it. Why? Because literally everything is being coded for them. They just have to use it smartly, and days work is minimized to like 1 day, and then right productivity will come in industry. But yes, be aware, this is what is going to happen, and nobody can stop. No matter how much who tries, it cannot be stopped. It will just bounce back, bounce back, bounce back, and people will pay for using this service. It's not going to go out of the market. Okay, so now just telling key, become smart to use these tools. Make it a part of your life as well as early as possible. Okay, so right now let's use ChatGPT to simply ask question, whatever is your primary goal, what should you do in order to achieve this primary goal? Okay, so chalo, everybody go to ChatGPT, and browser version use karo, mobile version already paid ho gaya. After 5 messages it is paid, but go to the browser version. It is free right now, but in future it might get paid as well. I think already there is discussions happening, but I would encourage you to take that paid version. I feel somewhere in India people piche reh ja raha isme, they will hesitate, but take that paid version, be it 1,500, 2,000, whatever it costs. Do it, use it, because people will go rapid fast with the power of ChatGPT versus those who are not using it. इतना difference आ जाएगा कि market knowledge का तो बहुत बड़ा gap हो जाएगा. So don't, ठीक है? Don't try to compete with machine intelligence there. We need to apply our human intelligence properly across this. ठीक है? And it is doing amazing work. I've seen that, and that's where I'm trying to boost so much about it, and because it's not deniable. And no matter what happens in future, you should face the truth. Okay, that's what. So everybody go to ChatGPT. I'll paste you the link if anybody is not aware of it. And I hope everybody knows it. I hope. Okay. And educate this to your maybe upcoming generation, also your like your brothers, sisters, and all. Make them also to use these technologies. Okay, देखो, अभी in the group there is somebody like Prasad. What he said is he already used ChatGPT to convert the main goal into a smart goal technique. Can you do that? Just type it. Okay, just paste your initial goal which you said and give it to ChatGPT. Convert it into a smart goal format, and let's see. It will come with some interesting answer which humanly it will take a lot of time for us to figure out. So do that exercise first. Nicely done, Prasad. Okay. I'm using it on a regular basis. The way Google tab open hota tha, वैसे I have opened this tab since a month, more than a month now. And everything kuch aata hai, go here, I get the answer. Right now, free hai, try to use it while it is free. Aage commercial ho jayega very soon. And then also, I think you guys should use it. Otherwise, a big gap will come between you and the rest of the world in terms of technological advancement. Okay, fine. So, pehle, put your primary question into this chat and ask the ChatGPT to convert it into a smart goal format. Okay, ask it. And once you have asked that, okay, ask the second question, how to achieve, and then put that smart goal format. And then let's see what this engine gives you. You need to understand all which was available, majority of the data which was there in the world. Okay, whatever was accessible for this team of OpenAI, they process that, which is way bigger that human intelligence can even capture. You need to respect that advancement of technology. What? And you know what's the beautiful part about it? It thinks like human. It thinks like human. Whatever it says to you, Just reply, no, I'm not fine. Just as if you're chatting with me, let's say, for example, in WhatsApp. Like that chat with Chat GPT. Say, no, I'm not satisfied with this because I feel here it will be problem. Can you suggest somewhere else? Write it like that. It will give you something else. It's not Google ke fire a query and then just response coming. It understands context. It understands mood. If you are saying, no, I cannot take this, give me something else, it will give you something else. Otherwise, it will suggest you how better you can do the cold idea itself. Contextual, like a logical thinking mind. It's amazing. I never thought that was the technology was possible. I thought कि coding को कौन कैसे ही समझ पाएगा? How can machine understand that logic, what we are doing? But here it does. So they have done something magical actually. Okay, start using. Ask it, make it contextual. Okay, and I'm sharing the screen for some, let's say, for just two things. First, ask it. Okay, first question is give your primary goal to Chat GPT and then say convert it into a SMART goal format. It will give you something. Next, take that SMART goal and ask the second question, how to do this, and just put that goal. It will give you all the techniques without you even needing of thinking it. Okay, now let me try to share the screen and I'll try to use something. Let's see what comes out. Just as a quick demonstration. And yeah, we will close the session. I just want you to but spend some time after the session also. We'll take the attendance and then close in next few minutes. Okay, so this is the Chat GPT console. Okay, you'll be like, why are you promoting? नहीं करूँगा तो साला पीछे रह जाओगे. It's required because this is okay. This is the future. Okay, so fine. Okay, now just typing something. Let's say hi. Okay, hello, how can, just it's a conversation, as if feel that there is a human being on the other side, but intelligence is incredible. इंसान से बहुत आगे सोच रहा है. Yes, human beings are good in a lot of other areas, and we might need at least देखो 50% so you can rely, 60% you can rely, even 70% you can rely on this. On top of that, human experiences will be required where yes, you talk to humans, but 70% clarity will come. Okay, I am just normal English chat, the way you're chatting with your friends. Okay, there go. I'm sharing my screen. You guys can see it here. Okay, I'm looking for a job in as Java fresher. Could you please suggest me some approach? Let's see what it gives. Sure, here are some steps you can find job as fresher. And शुरू हो गया. You don't need to know anything. This is the knowledge of internet, just given as solution. Human brain, even if you don't know, you will know everything because of this. Okay, and what is it saying? Okay, build your skills, पता है, ठीक है? Resume पे effort डालना है, ठीक है? Apply for entry level positions. Okay, even it is saying कि you can search jobs on LinkedIn, Naukri, Glassdoor, and look for opportunities directly on the company websites. So if you're not doing any of these things, now you get ideas. Oh, company website, maybe I can apply. I can go here also. Next, make sure you tailor your resume and cover letter to each position you apply. Maybe you have never customized it. You're getting ideas. Even if you don't know anything, the tool is telling you. Next, network. Reach out to people in your professional network. LinkedIn mein milenge, your college network, friends might be there who are working. Reach out to people in your professional network who may be able to help you to find it. Okay, attend job fairs. In between, देखते रहो कि कहाँ पे ये events हो रहे हैं, job fairs हो रहे हैं, meetups are happening. Okay, and then keep learning. Okay, and I hope these tips helps you. Okay, I tried. देखो अभी friend की तरह बात करो. I tried a majority of this, but it's not helping. Can you suggest something more powerful? Let's see क्या बोलता है. it understands conversation. It gives contextual stuff. Here are some additional strategies. Abhi kuch aur bol raha. Apart from that top 5, now is understanding. Oh, make it a buddy where you chat as if you're chatting with a human being. And this guy here, AI, is way more stronger than any other person who can answer. I think I used it humanly. There will be 20-30% of experiences which will not be covered here. I even experienced that, but I think majority of the problems are available. Okay. Next, abhi aage aur diya, right? Portfolio, internship, coding boot camps. Okay, expand your search, and यहाँ पे it's saying कि jobs को अलग-अलग area में ढूंढने की कोशिश करो. Okay, build your online presence, and this is what I'm saying. Like, we are doing this with career transformation on social media and professional sites like LinkedIn. Showcase your skills, connect with other professionals. Nothing but engage online. Keep dropping messages, writing blogs, articles. कहाँ से मिलेंगे ये ideas? Within 5 minutes, so much of ideas on, if you implement this, your chances to get the job will be drastically high. It was never possible. Now it is in the hands of a common man to just solve any of their problems. I guess it's high time to stop crying and complaining about life. Ki kya karenge, kya nahi karenge. All the answers are there. You just need to know it, apply it, and get it. And be ready, no matter what happens in the world. You need to know, okay, human beings always smarter rahenge, but you need to drive it like that. Thoda life ka responsibility le lo. See, study where the world is going, what's working, what's not working, what will change, and what should you do. Yes, get started, but keep your senses pretty alert, because a lot will change, and that's expected to be. Okay? So fine, all the very best. Let's mark the attendance and let's connect tomorrow. So right now, today's task is just whatever these ideas came, copy paste these ideas and add it to your notepad so that we will process on this further. Okay? Chalo. Okay, I'm sharing the attendance, guys. Just hold on for a minute. Don't close it. Don't close it. Attendance is mandatory. Some of them, like they said, I attended all 5, but marked attendance only for 3. Don't do that. Based upon attendance tracking, I am going to arrange some special value add for these guys. So whoever has completed 90% of the sessions. So make sure you do mark it on a daily basis. Okay. I know that this, whatever we are doing, is life changing. Okay. So apply, please. Hey, ye wala nahi, sorry, not this. Hold on, not this. Delete it. I copied, pasted the morning routine attendance. I'm giving you the new link. Okay, March attendance. And join tomorrow sharp 9, because on top of these thoughts which you have today, tomorrow we will form groups, and first 30 minutes of the session will be interacting with others. Yeah, guys, I'm giving you the code. Okay, code is 7878, and this is the attendance link. Okay, and hopefully people, you should have done whatever we did today. Simple tha, but whatever ideas you see in ChatGPT, thoda le lo. Okay, a lot of things are there. Some things might be irrelevant. Leave those. What you're already doing, see if there is a better scope of doing something. Okay, so figure out this. Okay, and one more thing I'll do is we have a WhatsApp group. Okay, let me share these details. We have internal WhatsApp group. If you are not part of any of our other WhatsApp group, already you are there in our career transformation group, so you can skip it. But if you are not there, you can join this WhatsApp group. Okay, and somebody is asking, okay, when are we going to do the morning session? Let me tell. Okay, let me tell. Now this is a news for all, but I'll quickly close it. We want overall success that will come by 24 hours mastery, and for that, mornings are very important phase of the time. We need to be active and engage with our mornings properly. That is the reason every day in the morning also we connect 6:30 a.m. daily. We are connecting every day morning. We are connecting 6:30 a.m. for 1 hour, 6:30 to 7:30, and this evening batches happen. Okay. Now it might be tough and whatever, but success needs more of execution. So that's, yes, it's up to you. but I would prefer you join in morning as well. In this WhatsApp group right now, which I shared here, you can join tomorrow morning. I will share Zoom link there, 6:30 a.m. We have been doing it since past 2 years. Okay? So join along with it. We are doing meditation. We are doing audiobook learning in the morning. We are doing some pranayams in the morning, calming the mind, getting composed, and then aggressively starting with the day. I think you can engage very nicely with your 24 hours there. Okay? So करते हैं, but बहुत कुछ है करने. I think let's use this 21 days as the maximum and then let the habit build. ठीक है? Fine. So thank you everybody. And आज पूरा सेशन खड़े के लिए मिलते हैं ब्रेक के बाद tomorrow 9 PM as well. Thanks Ali. Thanks.